this is just a special little video. This is just going to be short. As my header shows, I use a wheelchair, which means my car needs converting to hand controls because the police get really, really upset if I use my feet. Now, as you can see, let's turn the light off quickly. Right, as you can see, it's a simple push, pull, push system. And there's the brake bar going down onto the brake. Now, the problem I've got is standard cars, on my other cars, I have a cable. You can't see my hands in the way. Let's bring that back. Right. On my other cars, this cable would go to the back of this pedal. Unfortunately, yep, you've guessed it, fuse box is in the way. Now, let's go up under there so you can all have a look. And as you can see, my car is fly-by-wire, what they call fly-by-wire. So there's no pivot point. There is no pivot point above the pedal. Now, what I need to configure somehow, maybe some of you boffins out there are going to be able to tell me, is how am I going to manage that? Because you can see how close the fuse box is. This is the fuse box. Unfortunately, that is the fuse box. Absolutely nothing I can do about that. I've been told by some very learned people, intelligent people. Unfortunately, to move that is one heck of a job. Now, what I've come up with is, under here, because I'm hoping this is steel, might even be aluminium, is a couple of brackets. So my thoughts are, where's the thing going? That's it, there we go. Is it going to focus forward? Come on, focus. Off this, I was thinking of a short cable, 2 brackets under there, with a bar which rotates. That would go across to here to operate some sort of mechanism on the top of the pedal. Not sure if that's going to work. I've got a very, very, very clever person who's going to look at it. Aaron from Norfolk Tank Museum. Very clever young man he is. He's going to look at it for me, and we're going to come up with a suggestion. I have tried a bar on the top of the pedal, under there, on the back of this, but unfortunately it catches all this under here. Yes, see, look, all that under there. There's wires absolutely everywhere. What they do, I have no idea. I don't really want to get into that. And there's, of course, there's the steering column, and it's all its bracketry and all that sort of gubbins. See, look, you can get a better view of the bar here. Let's come back up. Here we go. Look, there's the crossbar there. Another thought I had. Let's come back up to here. Focus, camera, focus. Well done. Is moving this bar. You can't see why am I pointing. Right, moving this bar over to about somewhere here. Having a second bar to form a cantilever. So when I pull up on this bit, when I pull up, obviously the cantilever effect is going to push down. It's going to push down like that, operating the pedal. Not sure if that's going to work. I'd like some comments, because there must be other people out there in the world who use hand controls. Now, the reason I am attempting this is because I've been quoted over £1,000 to do this. You got me right, £1,000. Hand controls are not in the MOT. MOT man would look at them, and as long as they're tight, secure, MOT man's happy. Or MOT lady, happy. Obviously, with what's just happened in the world, I can't just say MOT man. You have to say MOT person now. Lady, man, I don't care. But as long as they're happy, I'm happy. And as you can see, look, there's all the fuse box. This is why I can't move this. Ideally, I would go to an auto electrician, pay them lots and lots and lots of money, and have that moved from this side to that side. It might be an option. We might be able to do that. It might work. So there we go. Let me know in the comments. Nice comments. Any silly comments, and you know what happens. I'm going to block you. You know, tell me I'm stupid. Go for it. I don't mind. No swearing. Don't be offensive. You don't need to be offensive. It's not big. It's not clever. It's only YouTube at the end of the world. End of the day. Nobody's going to get hurt. You see, that's the crossbar. Nobody's going to get hurt or anything. Oh, the rattling in the back is the dog. Let's see if we can see the dog. Dog. Max. 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 Where's Max? There's Max. See, that's Max. Max is my Welsh collie. I've had him since 12 weeks. He's lovely. He comes with me almost everywhere, and he loves it. So, as I say, put your comments in the old box down the bottom. If any engineers are out there, and you've got a plan, you've got a better idea of how I can do this, please let me know. Because if I have to spend £1,000, then I'm going to have to spend £1,000. If I don't have to spend £1,000, then of course I'm not going to spend £1,000. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye bye.